What's up, guys? A-Wing Bricks here, and I am back with, well, the third iteration of my clone army. And, before I even get to anything, it's very obvious the army has grown a lot since you last saw it. Seriously, there's a ton of new additions I gotta go over for the army. But well, this is basically just the overview of my entire clone army. Yeah, it's gotten pretty big. I counted a total of 77 clone troopers. That is crazy, if I do say so myself. At least for someone like me. And I have more clone troopers on the way, or already here, that are probably I just need to pick up by the filming of this video. But yeah, so I gotta get to every part of the army in this video, which is gonna be a little bit difficult. So yeah, I'm gonna cut out real quick, boy. So first we are going to start with the normal white clone troopers. Yeah, these are all my normal white clones. Obviously, this part of the army hasn't changed very much since the last time we left off. Obviously, I added another gunner to that part of the army, but most of it hasn't changed. The white part of the army has remained, well, fairly standard. Now, the 327th hasn't changed just yet, but I got more on the way. The Kashyyyk part of the army, I also added another Kashyyyk trooper to it. Back here, we got the Bark trooper, which wasn't there at first in the original video, in the second iteration of this video, and then obviously the ARF has always been here. Now now the part of the army that has massively changed. The Shock Troopers. Oh yes, the Shock Troopers. Yeah, you can tell a lot has changed about this part of the army. It has absolutely grown. Now first we're gonna start from the front. We got, well, Commander Fox. And he's looking pretty good. I just got some more Jonak Toys decals. Obviously, I fixed with Bly, and I made Fox. So, yeah. That was very awesome. And Fox is looking pretty nice. I did cut the cape a little bit weird, so, you know, he has a little bit of white on there. But overall, Fox is looking good. Now, behind him is, well, I haven't really named this guy yet, which is a very good segue into a question. What do you think we should name this clone trooper? Leave your answers in the comments below. Alright, but yeah, so we got way more to cover. We got another shock trooper behind him, which just has some pauldrons and stuff, and another shock trooper, which I believe is like special forces or something, but I don't know, I forget. Don't quote me on anything, please. And then behind it, we got another shock trooper with red legs, no torso printing. Got arm printing though, if you can't see it there. Then you got the decaled shock trooper, which is not my decal. It's decals done by A Schwartz on Instagram. At least that's from where I got these from. A Schwartz on Instagram. Go check him out. I'll leave his Instagram in the description. But behind him are some more custom shock troopers. One is pretty plain, and the other is has an interesting torso design. But overall, both of them are not too interesting. And then these are the two shock troopers that everyone knows for my army. At least if you've been watching my channel at all. So next up, we got the orange part of the army. Well, orange to a point part of the army. It starts off with Cody here. I think he was, yeah, I believe he was here the last time. So yeah, Cody's still here. Alongside that decal shock trooper, I also got this decal 212 trooper, which, yeah, it's pretty neat looking. Obviously, it's in the old style, it's in the animated style, so, you know, it's not really like, it's not 2020 styles, that's all. Now we got the Airborne Trooper right here, and Airborne's looking pretty good. He's been here as well before. Same with the 2 Bomb Squad, although I do have more Bomb Squad on the way. So, by the next army video, expect that part of the army to have grown as well. Behind him, we have an ARC 170 pilot, which will be important for a future video. And we just got some Santa Commandos, because I figured they look nice with the army, even though they're not clones. So, next up, before we get to any other part of the army, obviously there's something interesting right next to him, but this is, and I don't know if I give him a name before, so I'll give him one now. This is Jeff the Snow Trooper. Yes, very, very original. But there is a reason for that. Because if you saw my stream, I opened this guy up on a stream. And it was a random minifigure lot on eBay that I paid, just guess the number, $10 for one snowtrooper that I could probably make myself because I have the parts to make one. But yeah, $10 for a snowtrooper. Nah, $10, okay. Anyway, alright. But next up, we have Glitch. It's Glitch. Clone Trooper Glitch. Everyone knows Clone Trooper Glitch, right? Right? Please, someone back me up here. Please tell me you know Clone Trooper Glitch. Anyway. Moving on to the biggest part of the army, at least as of right now, the 501st Legion. Yes, it has actually barely grown. I've only got one more set, this 501st Trooper and Jesse, but you know, we'll start off with these guys. Jesse. Now this Jesse is a decal figure. If you couldn't tell, it's very easy to tell, I bet, because it looks bad. No, it doesn't look that bad. It's not, yeah. Well, it's a decaled Jesse. What can I say? And decaled, he actually, I think I did him okay. Behind him is my, well, custom clone, if you would. It's just a Phase 1 501st Trooper. But he is looking pretty good, pretty nice, pretty snazzy, you know. He's got that visor I put on him. He's got that cape or comma or whatever. Yeah. And behind him are 3 501st Troopers that I gave unique weapons to for a special stop motion project that I am working on, or at least in the planning phase of. Well, if you see these guys next video without their weapons, you know what happened. I'm not a stranger to doing it. But now, we just get to all of the Legion. Yes, the whole 501st Legion. Now, I want to point out a couple things first. Once again, Phase 1 Captain Rex remains, because I still have not bought a Phase 2 one, R.I.P. Ahsoka's still here, even though she's not a clone. She doesn't count to the army number 76. All of these clone troopers, like actual clone troopers, not the Snow Trooper or Ahsoka, all the clones, this is 77. Why did I say 76? Anyway, but yeah, this is the 501st part of the army. Now I wanted to point out this guy. The thing about this Fox is that this wasn't actually the visor that I ordered him with, because the black ones were out of stock on Jonak Toys. I didn't want to go to Clone Army Customs to get the black visor, so I just went with the gray one. But with the shipment of Jesse, I ordered his black visor, and now that that's finally arrived, I took off his other visor and put it on this jetpack trooper right here. And honestly, it actually looks pretty good. Sorry about that little pause there. I got some toast and some milk, strawberry milk. Strawberry milk for those people who hate strawberry milk. Dude, just try it. It's very good. It is very, very good. You need to try it. It's not disgusting, I swear. It really is not. So, back to what we were talking about beforehand. This is the 501st Legion now. Hasn't really changed. I got another jetpack trooper and put the visor on the guy. That's really it. The Legion has actually mainly remained the same, except for those guys over there and this guy. So, yeah. Oh yeah, and before I forget, the ARC, or no, technically not ARC 170. They're basically the same, but like, you know. The pilot over here, this guy is, well, part of the army because he's a clone trooper like the other pilot. So, yeah. Now, time to move on the vehicles, which is the perfect segue. It is the perfect segue because we're starting with the V-Wing. So, yeah. This is the V-Wing from, I believe it was 2005. Don't quote me on that. I forget my dates often, but it's the original V-Wing. So, yeah, this it looks pretty nice. Now that I have it in hand, it actually looks like, even though for like it only has a couple of pieces, it is a pretty sturdy build. Not gonna lie, like things don't really fall off of it like other sets do. Like, I can basically pick it up just fine and hold it from basically anywhere. And the set does not fall apart. Like, it doesn't fall apart on you. Now, things like the wings might be a little bit unstable because they aren't exactly, you know, they aren't exactly on a ratchet joint like this inside part right here. So they do tend to get knocked around a bit, like this wing right here. This one bent inwards a bit too much. But, yeah. The only thing that's, like, really bad about this is the cockpit. Because the cockpit is incredibly hard to get off and on this thing. Well, especially on. Because it's like, I don't know what it is. It just doesn't like to get on. But other than that, yeah, it's a pretty good design, and, well, I'll be doing a review on it soon, I'm sure. The next one I've already gone over before. It's the Clone Walker from the Clone Walker Battle Pack. I don't need to go over this a third time, so we're going to move on to the other important parts of the army. So, these are all of my, well, 501st Battle Pack things. And before I forget, Battle on Saluka, my Bark Speeder, because, you know, I probably will forget. But for the most part, all my 501st Battle Pack stuff is here. Now, you may notice, what is this, and what is this? Well, I have an answer for that. These are both, or these three things, are all, well, custom builds of mine. Very surprising, I'm sure. But yeah, I made custom versions of both of the Bark Speeder and the ATRT to make them smaller and a little bit more size accurate. Now obviously they're not perfect. They aren't completely size accurate. This one's only a little bit smaller than the Bark Speeder. This one is, well, comparatively quite a bit smaller. But they're still not completely size accurate to the minifigs, but they work. And that's all that matters to me. Because now, you can have a smaller version of both of the vehicles. And without the stud shooters, which is what this is made for. If you want something to do with the stud shooters. But yeah. Now, I will be releasing instructions for these soon on my Instagram. That's why you should follow me on Instagram, because I post things like that. So, yeah. That's that. And overall, my army has grown significantly. The vehicle count has increased. The minifig count has practically almost, like, doubled. Well, not almost. Last time it was 56, but, you get what I mean. It's basically doubling up on itself, and I bet by the time the next video comes around, I'll already have, like, 100, probably. Maybe more. Who knows? But, yeah. So, that has been my LEGO Star Wars Clone Army video, the 3rd iteration. Now, if you want to see more videos like this, make sure to like, subscribe, and hit the bell icon, because it really helps me out. Please do it. I need subscribers. I need to gain more of my following back. Come on, people. Just do it. Like, subscribe, hit the bell. It's not hard. You get more content like this. And maybe, just maybe, you might get a good deal on something. Who knows? That's why you also follow me on Instagram. Because I post things like this. Like, sometimes, maybe often, or stuff. Stuff like that. Anyway, this has been A-Wing Bricks, signing off. See you later, everybody.